What's up, guys? This is TheKephas. So I have gotten really into Diablo 2 Resurrected recently because the ladder finally dropped, and that's when I was waiting to sink my teeth into the game. And ever since I have, it's been so much fun. I have been reminded of how much I love Diablo 2. In fact, I think I love it more now than I did back then. I actually think it's a better game now because I can play it on console, I can play it with a controller. I mean, I'm getting achievements for killing Baal in Diablo 2. It is surreal. It's a good game, and I think the main reason why it's a good game is because, from what I understand, it was developed by the group of developers that were once known as Vicarious Visions. They were the company that was responsible for remaking Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2, which was a really awesome remake. They are now part of Blizzard, and as I understand it, they were the ones that worked on Diablo 2 Resurrected. And you can tell, because it is a very good remake. There were some flaws, and it did take a while for the ladder to start, but overall, it's a good game. It's very true to what it was. In fact, like I said, I think it's even better. So it is amazing to go from a game like that, which reminds me of why I love Diablo to such a degree, and then see a game like Diablo Immortal come out and make me genuinely have zero hope for the future of the franchise at all. Because I have never seen a game more egregious and more greedy than Diablo Immortal. Blizzard has been going pretty steadily downhill, and there is just no redemption arc happening here. They just consistently continue to bury their own goodwill, their own reputation, and it's just a sad thing. But I do want to address some of the things that I have a problem with here. And look, I don't want to upset anybody, but I learned with my Lost Ark video that even when I try to come into this conversation cordially, that I'm still going to make people mad. I did not like Lost Ark in the long run because of its pay-to-win. That's why I quit. I've never played Genshin Impact because of its pay-to-win, and I'm not going to be playing Diablo Immortal because of its pay-to-win. And from what I can tell, it is one of the most egregious, greedy forms of pay-to-win out there. And I've watched some videos on it. I refuse to play it. I've heard that the game is pretty polished, it's pretty fun, and you know what? I could care less. I don't think that matters in a game that has pay-to-win like Diablo Immortal. That's just my opinion. It is your right, your free will to indulge in this game if you want to, and even indulge in the pay to win. It's also my right to not to say that I think that it's dumb to, and to also say that I think that games like Diablo Immortal are bad for consumers and generally bad for the industry entirely. I sat there at BlizzCon in 2018, I think that's when it was, when they announced Diablo Immortal. And I remember watching that and watching Wyatt Chang get booed out of the building when he announced it.
We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys all have phones, right?
You can play on your tablet, too.
Do you want to know why you got booed out of the building, Blizzard? Why you got booed out of your own building at your own convention? It's not because there is some sort of hatred from core gamers towards mobile games. It's not that. It's not that people are trying to gatekeep and say mobile games aren't real games. It's that mobile games have a bad reputation of having horrible monetization schemes in them. And you have followed suit. That's why you got booed. It's because people knew you were going to do what you've done. It's just, I don't think people knew how bad it was actually going to be. We gave you too much credit. We didn't think you would do it this bad. And here we are. Diablo Immortal exists as one of the most horrible pay-to-win games I think I've ever seen. That's why people booed them. So you think that you can fix it by putting it on PC? That'll fix it? No, it won't. In fact, now you've exposed it to even more people. So now even more people see your horrible scheme. You're probably better off keeping that crap on mobile. Because there are a lot of people that'll play mobile games, they won't say a thing, that'll play it, and probably not care that it's pay to win. There are a lot of people that don't care about this at all. That's fine. Someone like me who's been playing Diablo for like 20 plus years hates to see a Diablo game go in this direction. Gives me no hope for Diablo 4 or anything in the future of Diablo, because I feel like now that they can see how they can monetize this, that they're never going to go back. I mean, look at Classic WoW. They couldn't resist with TBC Classic. They had to put some form of microtransactions in that. You think about a game like Burning Crusade Classic that came out like, what, 20 years ago? The fact that you can get people to pay a subscription to play that game from like almost 20 years ago, that's pretty impressive. You'd think that'd be enough monetization. Nope, they had to do more. Blizzard, always taking the extra step when it comes to getting more money out of their customers. That's how they think. It's crazy. So, Wyatt Chang, to further solidify how much of a carny he is...
Do you have a message out there for the people that say, oh, I love Diablo, I hate playing mobile games? I think that's going to be a big part of your crowd, and I'm wondering what the message is for those folks.
Yeah, you know, I would say people should rethink what their mobile device can do. You know, I think when people approach their mobile device, they come with a set of assumptions about what a mobile game can be. And I kind of want to challenge those assumptions and say, you know what, your mobile device can totally be used to make an authentic Diablo experience, an awesome action RPG with high fidelity graphics, like something that you can say, oh my, like this is a true gamer's game.
We're going to change people's minds about mobile games because of how good Diablo Immortal is. Because of the polish of the game. Thinking that was going to, you know, absolve them of the egregious pay to win that is staring people right in the face when they play the game. It doesn't matter how polished it is. You're throwing your pearls before swine. It doesn't matter. People don't care. I mean, some people might care. Most people aren't going to care. Metacritic suggests that people don't care about the game's polish. You're polishing a turd is what you're doing. And no matter how much you polish it, at the end of the day, it's still a turd. That's Diablo Immortal in a nutshell. But this guy thinks he's going to change the narrative about mobile games. No, you only solidified and proved the narrative that already exists. I don't know what it is. I can't imagine that these people that work at Blizzard can't know. Like, they can't be that ignorant. It has to boil down to them just being intellectually dishonest. I can't think of anything else. They have to know that they're full of crap. They have to. Hey, give us money. You'll be more powerful than you ever could be otherwise. And the reason why I'm going into this so hard, and why I'm calling Wyatt Chang a carny, and why I'm not going to sit here and keep the kid gloves on and say, well, it's probably not the developers, it's the higher-ups, okay? Because the man has to stand behind what he said. He says you will not be able to buy gear in Diablo Immortal. That's what he said. He's right. You can't buy gear. There is no gear in the shop. What can you buy, though?
So what we're going to do here is I'm going to run this, and this rift right here is going to cost me about $20. Yeah, it's really not a big deal. Oh, he's almost dead. Okay. Wow! So we're gonna do no crests. I'm gonna show you guys what just an average run looks like, okay? All right, let's see the loot. Wait. There's no chest. I didn't get any upgrades.
What are gems? Are those not gear? Are we going to be technical? You got your lawyer's suit on? Technically, you can't buy gear. You can just buy these other items that will increase your stats. That will give your character more power. Like it matters to anybody that it's not gear? Are you kidding me? And if there is like such a stranglehold over the developers that the higher-ups are making them say this stuff, get the heck out of there, dude, because your reputations are being ruined. It's bad. And it's like that with a lot of the Blizzard games. The people that are talking, they never look good. Never. You take a guy like Yoshi P at Square Enix. Square Enix is not much of a better company than Blizzard. And yet Yoshi P seems like the most genuine, heartfelt guy that cares about his game and cares about the people playing his game. I do not get that same feeling from Blizzard for any of their games. None of them. Now, Wyatt Chang isn't the worst type of employee that Blizzard has. They got rid of most of them. You know, the sexual deviants and degenerates. So at least, you know, we don't have that to deal with. The best you can hope for, though, is that you get someone that's, you know, lying to your face, or technically not lying, but still deceiving you. It's frustrating. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I know I'm being harsh, but Blizzard deserves it. They deserve the criticism. They deserve to be called out. I'm not saying, you know, go and harass them or hate them or whatever. That's ridiculous. No. Just, you know, say, this is stupid, dude. You lied, and I'm not going to trust you anymore, and I'm not going to play your games anymore, or whatever. You don't have to go and threaten them. People are morons. There's a difference. There's a difference between being critical and calling people out on their bullcrap and being an idiot threatening people over video games. Dummies. People are stupid. People across the board are stupid in this stuff, man. Diablo Immortal is one of the most egregious pay-to-win schemes that I've ever seen in a video game, and Blizzard did themselves no favors with how they handled it, and with how they, in my opinion, lied, were dishonest to their own customers, to their own loyal fans. You have people that have been playing Diablo games like me for over 20 years, and then we're given this, and to add salt in the wound, you have people giving interviews like what Wyatt Chang gave. You deserve the criticism you get. That's what I have to say. You don't deserve to be harassed. You don't deserve to be threatened. No one deserves that, especially over a dang video game. But the criticism is more than deserved. Blizzard is doing themselves no favors. They consistently outperform their own failures.
No, 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 no.
It's amazing. This company, I don't know. There's no hope. I don't know if Microsoft can fix it. I don't know. I just, it's a shame because Blizzard was responsible for some of my favorite games. And I hate to see it change. You know, I hate to see them go down this way. But I'm not playing Diablo Immortal. If you are, and if you're having fun, that's great. But I do not see that game as being a good thing for the industry. If other game companies follow a trend, if that becomes a trend, if that's the way the market pushes the industry, then I'm out, buddy. I've got years and years of previous games to play. I don't need to play Diablo Immortal. I can play Diablo 2. You know, if the next Zelda game is pay to win like this, then I'll stick with Breath of the Wild, man. I don't care. I've got past games. I can live in the past when a video game didn't have a mechanic that required you to swipe your credit card. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, let me know by clicking that like button. And feel free to share it with your friends so they can enjoy it as well. And if you'd like to see more videos, you can subscribe to the channel and click on the bell icon to be notified as soon as new videos are posted. You can also follow me on Facebook, and if you'd like, you can support my work on Patreon. Links to all that stuff can be found in the description below. This is TheKephas. Until next time.